Hello everyone, Manithrow here, welcome back to another quest guide. Today we are going to be doing Murder Mystery Quest. Now for this quest, all you need is just a plant pot. Well, not a plant pot, but a empty pot. Which turns out it's in my slot 1 for the inventory, or for the bank. So now that I have everything I need to go to the quest zone, which is right up here actually. Right north of Sears Bank. You'll see there's a gate right there. I'm experiencing a bit of lag for some reason. Okay, talk to the guard. Sure, I'll help. What should I do to help? Okay, so we gotta talk to everybody. We gotta find out what everybody's been doing. What's all going on. So the easiest thing to do is just to explore the outside, investigate everything. Large number of insects. Talk to Bob. Who do you think is responsible? Okay. Where were you when the murder happened? So he has no real alibi from what he was saying. Talk to Pierre. Who do you think is responsible? He's saying it was Carol. Where were you? Talk to Pierre. Did you hear any strange noises? Alright. So he was saying the dog didn't even bark at all. We found a loose string. Now this is another one of those where it can vary person to person. So that is something to actually keep in mind. It's a heap of compost. Check this stuff out here. It's a very old beehive, so there's nothing out of the ordinary for those. The milk cellar, that's something you don't have to worry about there, actually. It's one of the few things we don't have to worry about. So we will need the the fly paper eventually. Ask him who he thinks is responsible. Ask him where he was. And then ask him if he heard any strange sounds or suspicious noises. Okay. So we're going to get a few of these. I don't know how many exactly I want to need. We'll get a total of 6 for now. Now we'll head on in, because we do need that to get the fingerprints. I do remember that. We'll investigate the drain. So, but like I said, this is a quest that it can be different person to person. Open the drawers, search the drawers, take the criminal's dagger, take the pungent pot, search the bookcase, and will we break smashed window? Okay, so up next, talk to Frank. Who do you think was responsible? You don't know. Ask where he was. And then the final question. You recognize this thread? Okay, so he's not really all too helpful. We'll talk to David. Who do you think is responsible? So next question. Where was he? And does he recognize the thread? He's a bit of a prick. Who do you think is responsible? And where were you? And then, did you hear any suspicious noises? So the dog wasn't barking, so it had to be somebody who is familiar with the area. And we're apparently looking for somebody with red. Who do you think is responsible? Next. Okay, and then the final question. Hear any suspicious noises? Guard dog barking at all? Okay, talk to Anna. Who do you think is responsible? And then up next, where was she? And then finally, do you recognize this thread? Search Anna's barrel. Open the drawers. Search. Empty. Search Bob's barrels. Open the drawer. Okay. That's the flowers. That'll be useful later. Up next, we talk to Carol. Who do you think is responsible? And where were you? It's defensive. You recognize the thread. Go through the barrel. Open this. Get this. Nothing. Alright. Go through David's barrel. Search. Oh, that's right. You can't get over there. You actually have to go in, close the door, and then you can go over. Search. Empty. Open. Search the bookcase. Search the bookcase. Search that one again since it didn't actually search. Search this one. Search this one. Address form. Talk to Mary. Who do you think is responsible? Talk to her again. Where were you? And the final question is any suspicious noises? Okay. Looks like some kind of spider nest. Search these. Doors are empty. Talk to Dorvon. Who do you think is responsible? Oops. Who do you think is responsible? And up next. Where were you at the time of the murder? And did you hear any suspicious noises? Search Frank's barrel. And search and open the door. Open drawers. Search. Talk to Elizabeth. Who do you think was responsible? Where were you? And the final question. Do you recognize this thread? Okay, none of them were very helpful. Up next. Okay, we got 6 items, 7 items actually total. So I need to go back outside, get a little bit more fly paper. Because I need to be able to get one more for the knife itself. To get the murderer's prints. Okay. So I'm pretty sure it's Carol up here who's the murderer. Okay, take from the barrel. Take. Use that with this. Use that with the fly paper. Now we take this, get this, and use that. Where? Take this, use it with the pungent pot. Okay. Okay, use a silver cup. Well, use this with the silver cup. Then use that on that. Get some more flour. Use the flour on this. Use that on this. Now we got Carol's print. Use that with this. Use that with this. Get that print. Use that with this. Use that with this. Get that print. And use that with this. And then use that with Flypaper. And pair with Anna's. Okay, David. This with Frank's. Elizabeth. Bob. And Carol. So we can match Carol with everything now. Go to open one of the doors. Looks like I am... Wow, that was major time lag. Alright, let's go talk to the guard. Doesn't matter which one, as long as it's a guard. I know who did it! I have proof it wasn't any of the servants. I know who did it. I have the fingerprints of the culprit. Okay. I need a little bit more information, I guess. Nothing of interest. Alright, so now I gotta go actually to the poison cellar. They're saying about how he was poisoned. What can you tell me about the Sinclairs? Okay. Talk to him. Yeesh. Okay. Who do you think was responsible? Alright, let's just head on south. Soon, actually done. Now you need to head to the bar in Sears Village to find a poison cellar. Okay. Just think this area will soon have a graphical rework coming, which is pretty cool. I don't know how soon, but it is targeted. Now, I gotta find the poison cellar. There he is, red-haired guy. Murder mystery quest. Who did you sell the poison to in the house? So, Carol. Now buy some poison. Okay, so after all that, murder mystery not done quest. Okay. Talk about the murder mystery. We'll talk more about the poison. Okay, so that should be all the information I need from him. Maybe not. Found this pot at the murder scene. Okay. So that should be about it for that. Maybe not. Okay, so now I need to head back up there and I need to talk to each one of them about their involvement with buying the poison, why they bought the poison. Which is Frank, Anna, Carol, Elizabeth. Pretty much almost all of them. This quest, it's not hard, it's just it demands that you have to keep going through all the steps. Even if you already know who did it, you have to go through all the steps. I know who did it. Okay, so now I gotta go through and talk to all of them again. Find what they used the poison for. Why did you buy poison that other day? So now I gotta go over and inspect the beehive. And it's an ordinary beehive, doesn't really tell me anything. Stanford. You know why so much poison was bought recently? Alright, talked to Bob. Bob checked out. Okay, let's go up here and talk to Frank. Okay. Why did you buy poison the other day? Okay, so he cleaned up the Family Crest, supposedly. Talk to David, ask why he bought poison. Upstairs at servants' quarters. Oh, I do need to talk to... I need to talk to Anna. Why did you buy poison? Wait, why did you buy poison? Okay. So there should be no wildlife in the compost heap. It's just a heap of compost. Drains from the kitchen. Ah, there's that Family Crest. Okay. Now we just gotta go upstairs. Ask Carol why she bought the poison. Why'd you buy poison? Okay. Talk to Mary. Ask why so much poison was bought recently. Take the address form. Alright, that still can't do anything there. You know why so much poison was bought recently? Talk to Elizabeth. Nest of mosquitoes under that. So let's go check it out. I gotta check the drain. And I gotta check the fountain. The drain is totally blocked and stinks. It smells really bad. Alright, so we found out who did it then. I know who did it. Why not? Blah. Still not enough. Hand over all the evidence. And that's it for the quest. And you get 3 quest points for it, so it's worth doing. You don't get too much otherwise, but you get the quest points, hey, so that's good. But thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time. Later, guys.